Yeah, I gotta speed this up. Boy, I had to eat. Man, it was good. I didn't have to eat. I mean, it was good. Uh, and so I got some of those. Those are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 4, 8, and a crown. And we're gonna move this bell. Let's see. To uh, uh, down here. Grab something else. But in doing that, it's neat. This other crown packaging. This is forwarded. One of these was Netherlands, but that's just an example that everybody uses labels and online and everything digital. But if you buy a stamp, man, it's so personal. It's kind of like a thing. I'm not saying you have to lick it. You know, they have the stampy, sticky things, but it's anyway. But this box, I don't remember where I got to. We'll pull this out. Pull this up here. But I had no boxing gloves. I had my hat. They're gonna like that. It'd be a great gift for me, so it'd have to be great. You know, if I don't like it, why would God like it? So this thing right here is a plastic piece that the bag was in. Oh, the hat was in. Yeah, I want to put the hat on. Tell you the truth. But seriously though, this right here, um, yeah, this oh, and Billy, this little piggy went to market, and this little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, but man, ooh, ground ribeye. Yeah. And the other shirt in the package deal was Miller Time, baby. So I had to hang that up because, yeah, the swap meet had lots of things for me to photo albums. It's amazing. Um, on another note, but I found this. I'll try to talk and just because I haven't even looked at this either, but I just saw it was had some stuff and I thought it was neat. But just to find a photo album at your local store, you go to not for photos or whatever. But I like to put paper bills and stuff. Now, what I was hoping is what I like. I like pop up books, But this is not pop up, but it's very interactive. In other words, in other ways, and in other words, interactive with, of course, and things that open up that make you say, "Hmm." We're not going to get into the details, but it looks as though it is there for somebody to, yeah, and it is very interactive. Whoa. One, needless to say, needs to pay attention and buckle up the things that need to be buckled. This is not made of iron and steel nor leather. It's simply wood and cardboard, but nonetheless, interesting. Well, the pages are thick, but there seems to be several pages in here. We're just gonna do this fast. But it's very nice. I probably missed something on that page because they have various folds out and they're thick as if they do something else. I cannot tell you anything about it. But there's like pages within the pages, it appears to be. And it's a thing. And see, like you can't, if you're not like right here, I wouldn't have paid attention, but here, there's something. Oh, that's actually a flip in here. We can look. maybe not. Not going to be able to do that because I am not seemingly capable right now. However, it's just a, despite one says it's an examination and looking at things and examination. And by craftsmanship. And this seems to have a textured surface in here for a reason that has to do with the writing, I'm sure. And yes. Yeah. I like four corners of the globe. I love it. Yeah, it's funny. My old book was equidistant, but and yeah, I got the good one in there. We gotta speed it up. Yeah, and these pages, there's like holes in them, and there's like little. I can feel things within the pages. Really, I'm not even showing everything. It's not that I'm not meaning to. It's just when I'm rubbing my hand over here, when I have my phone on the other side, like right, like there's stuff in here anyway. But and it's even got probably a magic go buy your lottery ticket number to pull down. Yes. Yes. Yeah, the flying ointments is great. The Flying Witch, one of the greatest wood carvings. Right. On the goat, riding it backwards and forwards, and backwards and forwards. So this was interesting, and it's reference to what to not let the goats eat, because you need to dig it up so you can eat it first. Now they steal stuff. They steal your figs and blueberries, and the red blueberries. Those are great. Strawberry blueberries. Strawberry lemonade blueberries. The birds love those. I got a silver one of those. And right in the middle of it fits a little insert for a Zippo lighter. It's neat. Yeah, this is very thick. It's another buckle. I can tell. It's got like a whole set. I'll show you. And because you like playing tarot. Yeah, I snap those up and wrap those back up real quick because it takes so long. However, you can find water one way or another. Baby likes a bottle. So this is so thick. There's like little things that flip up, and I really want to play with it. It's so interactive. It does this and this. The pages, it does this. It does all kind of stuff. Very interesting. You got pull strings that pull down, like stuff. It does stuff. So it's a circus book, and I like it. And I don't even want to speed up. I'm going to because it's taking this long. We'll get right here, and we'll pull this out because it was a book within the book. It was very interesting. And I was reading about it, and it was just source material. With, I'll just, for instance, I'll tell you. The tribe you know, in the little book. And it says, happier pecks at the ground. Happier pecks at the ground. Pecks at the ground crying thrice. And once the hedge pig whineth. So I like the little book. I'll put it back home. And Merlin. So it was a just collect them all series, you know. Okay, we're gonna wrap that back up, and go on to the next. Still gonna take forever. So we put the book up over there. We'll grab something out of the box. See, it's just a box. Found a bunch of stuff. Told you I had to come back. And then I went back and I thought I'm gonna pick it up for the leather. And this, okay, this is gonna be fun. I should do it last, but we'll leave it right here for the time being. And we grab this. And we grab this. And we'll grab the chef's hat lid. I'm gonna like that. And we'll grab this. Yeah. So getting back to the metal. Different metal. All right. Here's the thing: you can burn rocks. You can melt rocks. You can burn. You can boil. You can boil bleach. You can synthesize or downgrade if you get or spray things to get a chemical reaction on other things that will react to it, versus aluminum foil, different stuff, and whatever. But chemicals react and they synthesize, they move together, and they degrade or combine. Or I'm not talking about electroplate and then putting stuff on it. I'm talking about they blend, and then I'm getting to the word purify, but I don't want to simplify it by just saying the word purify, because everybody says, "Oh, you're purifying, you're burning off the impurity." No, it's more complex than that, because at each stage there is a different thing that it's called something. It's called something, and at each stage, and so there's different elements in a stage. So you say you got a stage of something. Now, see, if something's refined down all right, gold. There's not much inside of gold, I don't think, that we know of. You know, that is like a thing. But within other things, there are still, if it's refined even more, there's stuff in there. Anyway, what I'm getting at is, for instance, well, I was gonna do the analogy and whatever, use metaphors and stuff, but I decided to not. It's take too long. But I like base metals, whatever a base metal is to somebody. But this is really heavy. You can call it pewter. Another interesting thing, if you want to get online and look, what is this stuff called? Tibetan silver. Anyway, this is substantially heavy. Substantially thick. Substantially could be beat down into lots of stuff. And I like it. And it's pretty big, like 16 inches long, 18 inches long with the ends all the way. Anyway, and then my spoon. When I first saw it, I'm like, what is this? Because initially the handle, Yes, I know. This was very similar to an old doorknob handle or something, the glass doorknob handles or something. And I looked, and the way it was carved and all, I'm like, that's interesting. And I look, like, yeah, it gets down to here, and it looks like something else. And I'm looking, and I'm like, hey, this is hillbilly, man. My brother did this, I bet. They welded, because right here on top, it says in plain red, white, and blue English, um, stainless steel. Um, neat. So it's just a big spoon. Or a big spoon. A big spoon, not a big spoon. Anyway, a big spoon. It's very big. Yeah. Uh-oh. And here's the thing about the staples and anything around things like satin pillows, satin sheets. Just having rough hands, you need to keep lotion because it'll pick it. I hate it when that happens because I got one little spot right here. My satin, that staple hit it. But a big crown right here, this is a big spoon. That's what I'm getting at. Anyway, so I thought, well, that's crazy because that's a modern, or whether it's 70s, 80s, 60s, whatever, it's just stainless steel big old, but it's a big old spoon. But the handle, and they welded it. Somebody thought enough of this handle though, and I see why, because when I first saw it and the heft of it, it was ingenious. It was like a crystal chandelier piece or something. It could be, but it's, for all I know, it's water for crystal or whatever. But in the lot, just to throw it in, it was kind of like just an accessory. And yeah, it could be, hey man, I could make a hairpin out of it. I could make a pin out of it. That handle though is cool as all get out. And it's long and slender, kind of like, yeah, it's 5 inches or so. But what I'm getting at is, doorknobs are just round and they're cool to look at too. Glass. We'll get into glass. We'll put maybe the oldest Coke bottle I have around within 10 feet of me. We'll do that in a minute. I'll do it now. Boom. Yeah. Shovel. Dig. Soft. Old landfill. Yeah, I got that. I got another one too. But when you see it and when you feel your shovel hit it, you're like, motherfucker, because you hit it. You're like, motherfucker, because look. Oh. But in another spot. You want to see this? Say. Because you had some of those, which is cool. Yeah, I like these. Anyway, but we'll do, they have more of those anyway. The round ones, they're cool. But that, I gotta put this up because I know I expletive, but it's what I'm understanding. Yeah. The lost art, man. But I have to be real careful. You made me bring. And this was in the old souvenir.